Why homophobia and not sexualism or similar? A phobia is an irrational fear of something. An intolerance to something is usually an ism, not a phobia, as in sexism, racism, ageism. Yet people who object to homosexual practices or discriminate against homosexuals are labeled homophobic and their intolerance is labeled homophobia. But homophobia should logically be an irrational fear of things that are the same, and indeed is listed with both meanings in this list of phobias, and an intolerance to a particular sexuality should surely be sexualism, sexualityism, or a similar word. So, how did the sexualism meaning of homophobia come about? Is there another word for intolerance of discrimination against people of a particular sexuality that doesn't imply irrationality or fear?
Wikipedia states that this word was originally coined to refer to a straight man's fear that others might think he was gay. Its scope expanded to include all anti-homosexual prejudices within a few years when activists started using it. George Weinberg, a psychologist, considered these prejudices to be a literal fear and not simply prejudice. Perhaps another way of looking at this is why isn't racism raceophobia? From the etymology, homophobic, which is said to date from 1969. It points to the second meaning of homo, which is the slang version. Comb, form meaning homosexual, abstracted since early 20c. From homosexual. This can be read as a phobia, fear of homosexuals. As at Mr. Shiny's answer says, George Weinberg introduced this word to refer to heterosexual men's fear that others might think they are gay. Later Kenneth Smith was the first person to use homophobia as a personality profile to describe the psychological aversion to homosexuality.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.